Hello, so welcome to the next square of the 50 stitches crochet along, and this week we're making the bobblet stitch. The bobblet's like a little mini bubble. It just pops up, but it's much smaller than a bubble. It's a single-sided stitch, so you just get a nice tight fabric on the back. I think it's just very cute. So how do we make it? For this square we're going to use a 3.5mm hook, and we're going to start by chaining 31. In the third chain from your hook you're going to make a single crochet. Remember your turning chain counts as a stitch, so at the end of row 1 you'll have 30 single crochet. So for row 2 we're going to start the bobblet. So you're going to turn and chain 1, and in the first stitch make a single crochet. Just going to pop a stitch marker in there. Okay, so now we need to do our bobblet. So into the next stitch, pop your hook in, yarn over and pull through a loop. And just bring that loop up a little bit. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through the first loop only. Yarn over again, pull through the first loop only, and then yarn over for a third time and pull through that first loop, and then yarn over, pull through both loops. So you're kind of doing a single crochet while chaining at the same time. Okay, so then in the next stitch we make a single crochet, and that is your bobblet. So you can make it pop up more or less as you wish, just by making more or less of those chains. So you can decide how big or small you want your bobblets. So in the next stitch we make another bobblet. So insert your hook, pull up the loop a little bit, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second. Okay, I find it helps this act just to pull the chain down, because otherwise it gets a bit awkward. And then yarn over, third chain, and then yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, and then single crochet in the next stitch. If your bobblet kind of pops out the back, just pull it back through. You want them all sitting on the same side. So you start it off as normal single crochet, but you're just going to pull through that first loop 3 times before you pull through both loops and have that chain of stitches. So I've got nice 3 bobblets there. So if you wanted them smaller, you would just pull through, make 2 chains rather than 3. You can make them bigger as well. It's entirely up to you. So we're just going to carry on down this row in the pattern of bobblet, single crochet, bobblet, single crochet. And that is all there is to the bobblet stitch. So the next row is going to be a row of single crochet, so that we keep all the bobblets on the front. And the row after that, instead of starting with with 1 single crochet, it will start with 2, and that will mean that your bobblets are offset. So I just bring in the original square. So you can see I've offset the bobblets. So at the beginning of the row I've either got 1 single crochet, and then the next row of bobblets I've got 2 single crochet, and that just moves everything along. So at the end of every row you're either going to have 2 single crochet or 1 single crochet, just so we get that nice offset pattern. So for the border, okay, so you end up with 25 rows. Missed a step there, didn't I? Right. So I've got 25 rows. I've ended on a row of single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows of boblets, 13 rows of single crochet. So for the border, the top and bottom is just 1 single crochet in each stitch. For the sides, you're going to make 2 single crochet in rows 1, 6, 12, 18 and 24. All the rest of the rows you make 1 single crochet. You then add an extra stitch in the corners for the turn, and that is the boblet stitch. So as always, if you have any questions, please do come over to the Facebook group. The link is in the description. And please come and show us your finished squares. I'd love to see them. And I will see you again for the next square. Bye for now.